Cool, it's off to a great start. Loving this.
It's live. Hey! What do you mean? How am I like? How, it's not a bad start. It's not an awful start. I don't think.
Is it working? Is the camera on? Is the camera running?
There's no camera. There's no camera, bitch. There's no hot, huge bitch. There's no camera.
Good morning.
Vietnam. We're not that.
Not
Yeah.
It's something kind of mighty.
Keith, you're
Sorry about that, boys.
You need to fucking watch your goddamn mouth.
Sorry, bro. Love you.
Stop saying bro, also.
Bros, why? Why? What's wrong with it? Also, is
I don't fucking know it. You never said it till today.
yeah, okay, that's fair. What do you mean, bro? I've said bro all the time.
No, you fucking don't.
I've always said bro. I think you're just wrong with this one. Let me tweet out the.
Definitely.
Let me tweet out the cast. You guys got any stories? Anything? What's happened recently with you guys?
Okay.
Wait. I should probably like. We've had Jaden on before on the first episode. We're all hosts here. This is Zachary. He's a host on the cast. His first time on, so just welcome, dude. Welcome to the fucking.
Yeah, I'm the best one. I would bow. I am bowing. You just can't see it yet.
It doesn't bow
No,
mean you're bowing to me. That mean I'm the superior.
No.
All right.
No.
All right.
Motherfucker.
Okay. So what have you guys been doing lately? Tell us some. Tell us what's going on.
So, when I was at work today,
Where do you work?
I asked, like, what?
Where do you work?
I work at a.
Please give us the address.
Tell us exactly where you work so we can go find you.
I don't know the address. I'm sorry, buddy.
Fucking understand. I makes sense. Alright, continue. Sorry. So where do you work actually?
I work at a Wendy's.
Wendy's, yeah.
Wendy's.
Yep.
And I asked my manager, I was like, hey, can I go use the restroom? She was like, yes. So I went to use the restroom. Went to take a shit.
Okay.
Didn't look. There was no toilet paper in there at all.
I hate when that happens.
So
Understandable.
I texted everyone that was on the clock. None of them were answering the phone. So I had to call the store to tell them to bring toilet paper into the bathroom. And then after she was like, oh yeah, okay, wasn't this guy in there with toilet paper? I was in there for 30 fucking minutes before they brought me toilet paper.
So, and who came in? Who delivered it to you?
Fucking this fucking gay guy named John.
Oh.
It was like really awkward because he like looked in the stall.
So you had to smell your fucking shit when you walked in.
I mean,
your stale, your stale shit that's been waiting half an hour for toilet paper to be flushed.
No, like it was fucking cool. So he handed the toilet paper and the keys to unlock like the fucking toilet paper thing, and then he peeked over the top.
Well, maybe I don't know. You could just could be curious, I suppose.
What was going to be happening in there that would make him like want to see?
I know.
It was literally just me sitting on a toilet.
I'm sure he's a nice guy. Give him a chance. I'm sure he's a respectable fellow. What about you, Jen? What have you done this week? Or
whole week?
Any time, I guess. Just give us a. What have you been up to?
Been working.
Working hard or hardly working?
Working quite a bit.
You work at the cinema.
Yep, I sure do. People go in, they watch movies. They're usually old.
Really? Is it like the demographics usually all like more old than young? Is that?
Well, the people who live in the area are old, so.
Oh, that's fair. Actually, same with me, to be honest. I haven't.
You're also Mormons. You forgot to mention that, so.
Mormons, old people. That's gotta suck.
Jane, are you a Mormon?
Are you a Mormon?
I am not.
Okay, good. We'd have to.
That's exactly what a Mormon would say.
Yeah, we'd have to gimp you if you were.
And being around a lot of Mormons, because like, who like just got out of high school, so go on missions and everything. A Mormon mission is like you go somewhere, like this church sends you somewhere for 2 years to spread the word. Make them like super fucking depressed.
Like spread the word of Mormonism.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like I had this
Okay,
one friend,
so
he got so depressed he couldn't do it anymore, and he left his mission.
Mission failed.
you'll get them next time.
What were you saying, Zach?
Okay, so a couple years ago, when I lived like in town, I was like walking back and forth to school. There was this one day I was almost home. I was like 10 minutes away from my house, if that. And then these two fucking like Jehovah's Witness people started fucking following me and talking to me about God.
As
And
they do.
then when I got home, I just went inside. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll get my dad. I was like, hey, dad. He was like, what? There's some Jehovah's Witness at the door. You go talk to him because I'm not. I just went inside in the living room.
I don't know, dude. I have a soft spot for like door-to-door salesmen because my brother was one for a while. So now he's like kind of like warmed me up to the idea that like, what was that?
But that's fair, but a Jehovah's Witness is not a door-to-door salesman.
Yeah. No. I just mean like people who go door to door to anything. They're not selling. I mean, they're selling me the religion, I guess. They're trying to sell me on it.
Hey, buy this fucking Bible. Or you go to hell.
That's
Oh,
semi
dude.
true. Very religious podcast, by the way.
I woke up
You woke up.
like just in my fucking underwear
Attractive.
and to a doorbell ringing.
Uh-huh.
And I see this kid. He was all like dressed up and everything. And his mom was next to him. It was like he was like, "I'll give you this check." Correctly, and I'll be like, "Okay, fine." And he was like, what controls the world?
Go back. He said he'd give you a check. What was that?
They'd give me a check.
For how much?
I don't know.
Okay, just a check. For what reason are they giving you a check?
Because nobody gets it right, because it's a trick question.
I understand. What was the question?
Pamphlet that's like, oh, the evil one controls the world. It's like, okay. Nodded as they talked to me, and I was like half naked. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I answer the door just in my underwear way too often. I think I've done it. I do it too much, frankly. Like I think I've done it to like Jake twice or some shit. Jake.
Well, you know him.
What? Yeah, it doesn't matter though. Like I'll answer. I'll be like, "Shit, I'm not wearing pants." I'll be like, "Hey, dude, I'm not wearing any pants. You want to let me go change real quick?" And he's like, "All right, the fuck, all right." I do. I gotta stop doing it. To be honest, I don't wear pants often. I haven't really. I haven't really been like doing much because I'm like off school right now. About to go back into it in a few days. Like I think I've applied for some work as of recent. I think I've applied for a shoe store and a woman's clothing store. So that either either one would be pretty sweet, I reckon.
Okay, Jaden. So we haven't like really talked to you about this, but like me, Dumb and Beef have talked about it a lot. So like once we're all older and we get like better jobs, I plan on flying Beefy to America, and we're gonna get we're gonna get a house there, like me, him, and Dom, and you should live with us.
We'll do the podcast.
Yeah, like that.
We'll do the podcast in person there, and it'll be good. No, that'd be really fun.
Sounds fun, like roommates.
Yeah, that'd be really fun though. I'd super enjoy that.
Yeah, we get like a fucking round table and just set up like microphones everywhere.
I'd love that. I'd honestly really love that. That is honestly like dream material. I would super enjoy that. You guys been watching any shows lately or movies?
I'm watching My Hero for the fourth time.
Watch the new Stranger Things.
Oh, I
Pretty
did
good.
too. I did too. Yes, very good. Very nice. Have you seen it, Zach? Or care about spoilers?
I didn't really like season two. I haven't planned on watching season three, so
It's
I
a
don't
lot
think
better.
I think
there.
yeah. I think you should. It was way better than season two. Uh, I really the ending caught me off guard. I'll just say that. I won't go into detail. Ending did
Yeah, we
catch
don't
me
want
off guard.
to spoil.
It in a good way, I think.
Wait, okay. So the newest season of The Flash, like the CW show, was put on Netflix,
Oh,
and
I've never watched any of the
like
Flash.
it's not that good.
Okay.
They they introduced Godspeed in the newest season,
Godspeed.
but like he's like a major villain. He's really fucking cool, and he steals the speed from like the Flash and like Wally West and stuff.
Mm.
But in the show, he was in it for one episode.
Mm.
They defeated him really easily, and it was like in like a future timeline where the Flash was gone. And also how he got his speed was from a drug. He didn't like steal it or anything. He just
Dude,
fucking he would just chew it up and become fast.
cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Speaking of superheroes, let's talk about Spider-Man.
See, I haven't seen it. Haven't seen it yet, and I'm looking.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah,
How?
Jaden, you can talk about Spider-Man.
I'm gonna spoil this
Rey
one thing
Mysterio.
just because I think it's really funny.
Okay, go ahead.
Rey Mysterio, the fucking luchador, isn't it?
Yeah. So it happens after Endgame, and like everyone, they call it the blip.
Yeah, I think I saw a
Not
clip.
everyone, like half the people
Yeah,
are like grown up now.
because it was like 5 years before
Yeah.
they fixed it. Yeah, so they're all aged 5 years.
But there's they're whatever in the vacation.
So what was that? Sorry.
He's a really awkward guy. Their teacher. They're
Oh,
at, like
okay.
the vacation,
Hmm.
sitting next to Peter, and he's like, "Did I tell you about how my wife pretended to blip away? We held a fake we held a fake funeral
And
for
she
her.
was
And
just like,
everything. Well, the funeral was real.
she was just like fucking with him to go away.
I
Holy shit.
think
That's
it's really funny.
That's kind of
He's
fucked.
like a sad guy.
Ouch. Dude, I
I
really.
think it would have been cool if like Peter's like best friend. I forget his name, but like if he wasn't snapped, and then like Peter came back and he was like an adult. I think that would.
Well, yeah. Does that mean Wait, did they both get snapped? Him and his best friend.
Yeah, and Mary, like pretty much like everyone in the high school.
Okay.
Everyone that, like
All the
mattered.
important people. Yeah, they all got
Yeah.
so they wouldn't be different ages. I see. That's kind of funny. I don't know. I kind of want to see it.
Also,
I'm.
and I'm pretty sure Aunt May was also snapped because she doesn't look like she aged that much. Because in the trailer it showed her like going around.
She's really attractive in these movies. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yep.
I mean, I think she looked better in the Sam Raimi.
You like the old lady, Aunt May? Hey, can't.
It's weird that she's an old lady because she's just his aunt.
It's true. She should be like similar age to his parents, right?
Yeah, no, but in that one he was an adult.
He was an adult. It's true. He was like college level.
High school.
Yeah.
So.
No,
Because like
he was
by
in
the
college, wasn't he? In Sam Raimi's Spider-Man.
I'm pretty sure in the second movie is when he moved out and got his own apartment and everything.
Yeah. So he might have been.
Just like the fight scene with Flash happens in high school.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe the first one was definitely like maybe he was like late high school, early college kind of thing. And then
But now let's talk about the best Spider-Man, which is the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2.
I'm gonna tell you that's
Makes me upset.
untrue. That's the worst Spider-Man. That's the worst Spider-Man iteration.
What do you fucking mean?
That you know what I fucking mean. That is the worst Spider-Man iteration out of all of them. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3 dance thing is better than all those movies. I would rather watch.
This one feels a lot more like a Spider-Man movie than Homecoming did.
I would rather watch Spider-Man 3 fucking twice than watch both Amazing Spider-Man movies. Like twice, like in a row.
And also, so I was like reading up on that like a little while ago, and like they were saying like Spider-Man 3, it was only bad because like the director was forced pretty much to like write in Venom, and he knew like nothing about Venom.
Venom. Yeah.
So like he had to write in a character that he knew like nothing about, and like he wasn't like that's why the movie would have been better if he didn't have to do that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Venom is like one of the most popular Spider-Man villain, so it kind of makes sense, I guess.
I mean, he's not really like a villain anymore.
What is he then? Like anti-hero? I guess.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's probably more on the side of hero now, to be honest,
Hmm.
because of Agent Venom. He's a good guy.
Because he helps like I know there's like been a few times where like if Carnage or something is there, Venom will be like it's like the greater enemy type story arc. Like Carnage is our what do you call that? Uh, not greater enemy,
Well, okay,
like
the
mutual
thing with, like
enemy.
Carnage is that like with them they like adapt more to the mindset of the person that they first like.
And Carnage's thing was like a murderer, right? That's why he was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
So like Carnage was like fucked from the start, and he got like his mindset, and he was just like a crazy murderer. And so like even after he gets off of him, Carnage is still gonna have like that mindset no matter who he fuses with because that's what he was introduced with.
that's fair. I get it, yeah. Spider-Man's
I learned that
a
from
wacky
Domenico.
universe. Wait, what about Domenico?
I learned that Carnage back from Domenico.
Oh, okay.
Talk about the Venom movie where
Haven't.
Venom kisses his friend Eddie Brock through a woman.
Hmm. I actually
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. Yeah. I actually haven't seen it. I'm sorry to
Hell
say.
yeah, high five me.
It's like a buddy
Woo!
cop film
I've heard that, and I've heard
with
and I
Venom.
I've
has
seen
like
ads
M9.
for it on like YouTube, but in like the ad it shows is like there's this guy that's like robbing a gas station, and he's like, leave here or I will eat all of your body parts.
I was not like
And
like from the advertisements and all that. I was just not interested at all. I
It's
was
like
not.
and then
funny
like
movie.
after that he like eats the person, and then he goes back normal and he's like, oh yeah, I can do this now. Good night, Mrs. Chen, and just walks out of the gas station.
Sounds stupid.
It's fucking stupid. Yeah.
That last scene in the movie.
What about the last? I've never. We haven't seen it, so we don't know the last scene.
That is the last scene.
Oh, is it?
They just took the last
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
That's stupid.
cool. The last scene is an ad on YouTube. Thanks.
Awesome. Dude, fucking. I'm kind of sick. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of sick of like superhero movies. I'm a little done. I'm a little
scene.
over
I'm
it.
ready for the new Spider-Man because it like I'm not gonna say anything, but
Yeah, I'll watch the new Spider-Man because I like Spider-Man. I like the new like Tom Holland iteration. I enjoy it.
it got me excited for where they're going with it.
But I'm
Tom
kind
Holland
of
is definitely the best Spider-Man in like the
overall,
cinematic
yeah,
universe.
I agree. Definitely, he's the best balance. Andrew Garfield's definitely the worst because he's nothing like Spider-Man really. Like other than like the quips, but he's always that. That Spider-Man's only quips when he is Spider-Man, but Andrew Garfield was always like doing quips, like always. That's not how it works. He just wasn't good.
It was just kind of like edgy.
It wasn't edgy. He was like, I don't know.
He was like the edgy outsider. Like
He just wasn't a nerd like Peter Parker was. He was an awful Peter Parker. He was like everything Peter Parker wasn't, to be honest.
And also, as okay, so never mind. You guys haven't played the new Spider-Man game, but like
No, no.
it had like its own like original storyline, and they definitely like executed it really well.
I've heard. I've heard that game is very well executed, good story and such. How's the gameplay?
Like the combat, it could have been better.
Is
Like
it?
it kind of felt like the Arkham games,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It looked
but
like the Arkham games.
like just like the Arkham games, once you like get good at like countering and like dodging and shit, it just feels really good.
Hmm.
And then also like once you get like later on and you get like the like special forces people that like come in, so, like it's not it doesn't make it hard, but it makes it more challenging because it introduces like a bunch of new like weapons you have to fight against.
That's good. So it's like it shakes up the game again, essentially.
Does it
Yeah.
feel less like a movie than the Arkham games?
Oh yeah.
But then
The
no,
Arkham games, it just feels like you do like a combat sequence,
it's true. Yeah, it
and then
does
it's
feel
just
like that.
movie for a bit.
Yeah,
Then-
like that's not necessarily an awful thing. Every time I
Yeah,
do.
but like the
And also
story doesn't feel integrated with the gameplay, really.
Yeah,
with Spider-Man games, like one like big thing that they have over the Arkham games is being able to swing around New York.
yeah, swing around the city. I heard it was
Because yeah,
really
like
good in that
in
game.
Batman, you can glide around uh like Arkham and stuff, but like it doesn't feel as good as being able to like swing around.
Ooh, that's Facebook. What's that? Yeah, I remember. I think it was Spider-Man 2, PS1 or PS2, and it was fucking
I'm pretty sure it's yeah,
PS2. I think.
yeah, I think so.
It was that game. Like the swinging in that was so satisfying. Like I don't know if they nailed it or not. I don't know how. I never played it, obviously, so I don't know how good they nailed it. But like, if they can recapture that feeling, it's yeah. I understand
Yeah, no,
where the appeal would come
I
from.
was watching a video like when I was like first playing through the Spider-Man PS4 game,
Hmm.
and like the guy who like made Spider-Man 2 was like commenting on it, and he said that they did really well with, like the swinging, and that it reminded him so much of like going through the programming and making the swinging in Spider-Man 2.
That's probably what they dedicate most of their fucking shit to. Is what I assume.
And then like
Like just the
there's
swing.
an ability in Spider-Man PS4 that they got from Spider-Man 2, which is the one where like you crouch, and then like the longer you crouch, you can do like a high jump, and you can
Yeah,
jump like as tall as like a building.
yeah.
And I think that's really cool.
That is cool that they took inspiration so hard from that.
Although my favorite ability to get in that game, it was like whenever you would web onto like a ledge or something, if you timed your jump just right, you would like jump really far and like really high, and it just felt really good.
Hmm. I miss those games, dude. I miss having a PlayStation, just in general. I really want to get a PS4, but then I feel like I wouldn't really play much on it. I'd probably only get Persona if
I mean,
I'm honest.
PlayStation. If you, I'd say if you're going to get like another console that's not a Switch, go for PlayStation because the exclusives on PlayStation are way better than the Xbox exclusives.
And most Xbox exclusives come out on PC, so I just
And also, Xbox just kind of sucks. So,
I think it's opinion oriented. Like I don't have an opinion, so I'm kind of like on the fence. The console war
like,
thing. I would definitely vote for Nintendo. It's the only one I have experience with. Uh, but yeah, that's that.
and
I
like,
don't want to get into like an argument about which console's superior.
and it's not like a thing that like, oh yeah, I grew up on PlayStation, so I'm like biased toward that because that's not true. I
Mm.
grew up playing Xbox, but I just think PlayStation is so
You
much
can
better.
just acknowledge this is superior. That's fair. That's a very fair opinion. Uh, speaking of our video games, we all of us have been playing a certain game a lot this week, and that's it's Enter the Gungeon.
Oh, you're gonna start fucking bragging now, you motherfucker.
I'm gonna start bragging about Enter the Gungeon. I'm gonna do that because yes, last night I was kind of no lifing Enter the Gungeon, and I in all keep this in mind in one run I got three of the I finished the bullet that lets you fucking beat the pasts, which is like a the real ending of the game, and I completed that, and then I fought one of the real ending bosses, which I lost to. I'll put myself down a peg, frankly, but I soldiered on thanks to Jaden giving me some inspiring words, and then later that same night I beat one of the perfect endings, and I just want to shove it right in Zachary's face because it's his favorite character.
Okay,
It is his favorite character too, and I beat it. And you didn't, and it feels honestly really good.
yeah, well, I haven't been playing Hunter much because we were doing the challenge thing. You just never let me do it. So,
Well, you could have played Hunter Anytime, because we weren't even doing the challenge today. So
I've literally done 2 runs, and I had to pause my other one for this. So
well, this is more important, frankly. Have you even? Yeah, I don't even think you finished the special bullet, the bullet of the past, or whatever.
I told you that I didn't. I need one more part.
Look at this! Look at this chump.
Hey, listen here, motherfucker. Okay.
Hasn't
I
even fucking got the bullet. What an idiot! That's gross. Why'd you do that?
You know what? Jaden doesn't have the bullet yet, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but he's already done it. He's already like ahead.
Yeah,
He's super ahead. He's
No,
done that before.
no,
He's been there. He's been there, done that on a different console.
it doesn't matter.
He's like a veteran. He's like a hardened veteran of this game. We're just little baby boys
Also,
coming out of our little wombs, covered in.
also, you've had a part for it for like a while. So overall, I've gotten my bullet faster than you've gotten yours. So
That's
you
not
can't
true.
hold that above
That's
my
not
head.
true because I
That
just
is
got.
true.
I got mine. I have mine right now. You do not. So
Yeah, but you've had the game for like 2 years. I literally bought Enter the Gungeon like a week
how many
ago
hours do you have on it?
on my Switch. Let me check.
Oh shit! I think I'm gonna lose. I think I'm gonna lose this argument.
So Area 51.
That is so stupid, but we'll get on that. But
Thousand people,
I think that is stupid. But just
a
give it.
Facebook event.
Say that again.
A Facebook event that 300,000 people have signed up for.
Yeah,
The stuff from Area 51.
it's so stupid.
I have 15 hours on my Switch.
How much combined with? All right, let me look at your Steam profile. I'll combine it.
Steam profile doesn't matter because I had to
It does. It
completely
does.
restart from my
No, no,
Switch.
no, no, no. It counts. It counts.
I have I have the bullet on my Steam profile.
Listen here, fucker. It counts.
Okay, well then if it counts, then I got my bullet way before you did, so
Shit.
fuck you.
I still have more hours. You have 35 on Steam and how many on Switch?
15.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I have
so
66. I only have
good shit on me.
66 hours, all right. And a lot of that is
Still
failure.
with
A
me.
lot of that is frankly, a lot of that's failure. And what are you gonna do?
Although your second run ever you made it to the dragon, so that was pretty good.
Third one.
Third? Oh, well, you suck then. So
It's just not true. I think I'm epic, frankly.
I still remember like when you first bought the game, it was when like we were all playing it a lot, and then your third run you made it to the dragon, which Jake never did, and you got like really upset about it.
Yeah, well, we love that boy. Hopefully, he'll want to be on the podcast one day. Right now, he's not too willing, but we'll get there. I think one day, maybe when he's feeling
You
up
just
to
need
it.
to like just like tie him up, put him in the corner of the
Put
room,
him in the
make him
corner,
talk.
make him talk. I don't know about that. He's kind of ripped. He's ripped. He has huge muscles.
Jake's a fucking twink. What are you talking
No,
about?
he has huge muscles.
Okay.
Listen, listen. You can't say that. You can't. Can't say that. He's not a
So
twink.
how do you guys feel?
How do I feel?
It's more serious take on Mulan than
Mulan?
the live action.
Haven't seen.
They don't have the dragon.
Is the trailer out? I actually haven't seen it.
No
Yeah,
dragon.
they're getting.
Not for me.
There's no Mushu and there's no songs, and they're
I
making
don't
it
like
like
that. The songs in Mulan are
more
really good.
respectful. I think they're going for like a more serious thing.
They took out the best character, so I don't care.
Wait, there's no Mushu?
No, there's not.
What the fuck? No, I'm not on board.
More excited for the Sonic movie.
I'm not excited for that at all. I'm not gonna watch that, frankly.
What do you mean? They're reanimating Sonic. They're gonna make him look good.
Yeah, I want to see it first. Let me see it first, and then I'm probably still not gonna watch it. Tell you the truth.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it. Don't you fucking worry.
Look, the plot is so this. I don't even want to get in on it, to be honest. I do think Jim Carrey as Eggman doesn't look awful.
Oh, it does. It definitely does.
Really, you think so?
Yeah.
I thought. I don't know, dude. I think he looked okay as Eggman. Like Frank,
No,
he didn't look awful.
he's not fat enough.
All right, yeah, you're right. You are true. But there's no rebuttal to that, to be honest. You're just correct. He's not fat enough. Well, like, I
Yeah.
don't. Do you need to be? He's got everything else down though. He's got like the
No, he needs to be fat.
he's got like
Needs to be fat.
he honestly has like the perfect fucking like mustache. Like they did that pretty perfectly.
Yeah, the mustache is right, but
I
he
gotta
needs to be
tip
fat.
I gotta tip my fedora to them. That was pretty
And
perfect.
also, he's fucking hired by the government, which is stupid.
Yeah, he was kind of like on his own fucking biz in normal Sonic. So
And also, Normal Sonic kind of sucks too. Not gonna lie.
yeah, uh, when's like the last good Sonic game? Was it Mania?
I mean, I'm not gonna count Mania because it's just like a remake, pretty much. I'm pretty sure.
No, this no. There were some remake levels, but the majority of it was like new.
I don't know. The only thing I saw was like the remake stuff.
I mean, there were a lot of remake levels, but I'm pretty sure the majority of Mania were new levels.
I know when I was younger, I really liked Sonic 2 because it was multiplayer and I
And
played with my
Knuckles.
cousin a lot. No,
Okay, well,
it was the one that was multiplayer where you would play as Sonic and the other person would play as Tails.
but no Knuckles.
No Knuckles.
It's not as superior then. If it's not Sonic
Did you
Two,
ever play the
I never,
like the 3D
I,
Sonic that
I
was on
ne-
the Sega Genesis?
no, I never played any Sonic games like ever.
Oh,
I'm not.
buddy.
I was not a Sonic man. I'll tell you what. Uh,
Neither was I. I literally just played that because we had a Sega Genesis and we didn't have like a lot of games.
I
We had like we had a Power Rangers game, we had Sonic, and we had Mortal Kombat. That was pretty much it.
I had
And we
really
had Tetris.
I had a really unorthodox like first gaming experience. So like I wasn't that weird at start. I had like a PS2 and it was like all right, we played all the good PS2 games. We had like the like Spider-Man 2, GTA.
The
Uh,
original Kingdom Hearts before it got
no,
bad.
did not have Kingdom Hearts.
Oh,
Uh
well, that
it was
sucks.
mostly like a lot of GTA. We had that Jurassic Park game. Where you build your own park. I gotta there's like a new one. I like the evolution or whatever. Anyway, and then like from there I went to PC and I played RuneScape. Like for a long time, I played RuneScape, and then I probably went to like DS with Pokemon. Played a lot of Pokemon, still do. Uh, and then back to
Fucking
PC,
nerd.
back to PC, where I played TF2, and then into all the games that I play now, and then just put the Switch on top, and there you go. There's probably a Wii sprinkled in there. That
Wait, do you honestly like your Switch more than your PC?
if I had games for it, they're very even.
Yeah, I don't know, because like with Switch, like it has some really good games,
Th- For me, it
but
have to
not a lot.
like if I had like a bunch of good Switch games, then it'd definitely be like a very hard contender. But right now, like where I'm at, my PC just has so much more variety because I barely have any Switch games.
Because like as of right now, most of the games on Switch you can get on PC.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of the indie games. Yeah,
And
yeah,
because there's only like a handful of like good like Switch exclusive games.
yeah.
Like Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Smash Ultimate,
But I am excited. Like
Mario.
Smash Ultimate's a blast, though. Frankly,
Yeah, I like it.
I'm really excited for the Switch's future, though. Like, fucking,
They need to make better Joy-Cons
they do.
and extend battery life and handheld
My
life.
original Joy-Con's already drifting. Like they're
How long have you had it? Like a year?
a year, yeah, around there. It's not like bad drifting, like it's like always doing it. It like I have to like sometimes it just doesn't happen, but like sometimes I'll drift a little bit.
I don't
So
know, but for $70, they should be a lot better than they are.
they should be, yeah. No, I
How
100.
much are Joy-Con in Australia?
Oh, up to 100, like near 100.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, no, that ain't it, Chief.
No, no, no good. Everything is so like it's fucking it sucks.
And then also like, unless you get like an actual like wireless pro controller, like the other controllers that you get, they're like $20 here, but they're wired and they break really easily. Like Dom and Corey, they both got one of those like some of those controllers when they got their Switches, and they said that they broke within like 2 months of them having them.
That's crazy. I actually want to get a Procon because I have a friend that has one and I've experienced it and I really enjoyed my time with it. I think
I don't know, like
it was
I don't
felt
feel
good.
like buying a pro controller for anything is like worth it unless like you can go somewhere, like go to like tournaments and like do something useful with it. Because if not, you just buy like the regular controllers, which is a lot cheaper and it still gets the job done for what
Yeah,
like we need it
no.
for.
The thing, even with like Smash, I'm actually more used to Joy Cons now. Like I've been
Oh,
it's
like
it seems
I tried to
like
play Smash with I tried to play Smash with my controller one time. It did not go well.
I'm like, and I don't even have like the thing that you slit to get with the joy to keep them together. I do like separate hands. Like I'm like, I could have like my hands behind my back, and that's how I play the best. I have to like have my hands like spread out.
Really?
Yeah, I like I can't have the Joy Cons connected, or I feel weird. I have to have I can just like stretch out. I can just hold them in any position. I can fuck around
You
with
know,
those Joy Cons. Feels great.
when when I first got my Switch and I was playing through like Breath of the Wild, that's I used the controller adapter thing like at first, and then I just stopped.
The Pro controller adapter.
No, like the thing that comes like with the Switch.
Oh, no, I understand. Yeah, so did I actually. The thing you slot in. I used that for a while with a bunch of games, and I just kind of stopped. I feel like
No,
it
like
was just when I got more used to the just the Joy Cons.
those like those aren't bad, but the reason why I can't use those anymore is because like it's too small. It's way too close
Yeah,
together.
no, yeah, I understand. But I have friends that like when we play Smash, they have to use it because they're so accustomed to like. I think their primary consoles like Xbox, right? So they're so accustomed to like controllers that they need something that's remotely like that's as close as they can be to a controller. That's like or like they just can't function really. It's kind of crazy. It's like how I can't do like any shooters or anything on like a console just because how accustomed I am to PC. It's like it's crazy how much that makes a difference in gameplay. Like, you wouldn't think it
And
would.
so when I first moved in with my aunt,
Mm,
and I had to give my computer to my mom
mm,
because she needed it for stuff, and my sister needed it too.
mm,
Because like I don't have internet here, so like having my computer is practically useless. I played Hollow Knight sometimes. I played through Shovel Knight again, and I played Gungeon sometimes.
mm.
But overall, like I didn't use my computer enough to like keep it here, and so I got rid of that, and I started buying PlayStation games when I got my job, and it was so weird going from playing PC games for about 5 years, and then going back to console. Like
I don't know if I could.
just
I don't think I could ever get accustomed to console. Like like completely, you know? Like the closest I'll get is with Switch. Like I'm pretty decently close with Switch, but I don't think I could ever get fully accustomed, like fully fluent ever. I think I'm just that imprinted on a console.
uh, I'm used to Switch now, and like when I went to Dom's house a little while ago, when Corey's mom flew me out there,
Hmm.
Um, I played on PC again. I got on my Steam account, started playing Siege for the first time in like year, and I honestly didn't do that bad.
Mm.
But I'm like kind of scared to go back to PC now because I'm like really used to console again, and I feel like I won't be good at the games that I played on PC. Like Hollow Knight, like I can still be good at Hollow Knight because I can connect a controller to that, and I'm used to playing Hollow Knight on a controller now because I just got it on my Switch, and
So,
like
so you think you're like fully accustomed to console? Yeah.
yeah, yeah, because like usually whenever I have like days off work, if I'm not hanging out with like friends, I'm like talking to you guys and playing on my Switch.
Hmm. Hmm.
So there's literally three things that I do, and it's go to work, hang out with friends sometimes because I live out in the middle of nowhere and I don't drive. So they have to either come get me or I have to like talk to like my aunt or my cousin to bring me and like drop me off.
It'd be like that. It do be like that,
And
man.
so like usually I just kind of like sit in my room and like watch something or like play on my Switch and talk to you guys. And it's most of my time.
Mm.
So the more that I play it, the more used to the I get more used to the console, and I feel like going back to mouse and keyboard is just gonna be hard.
That's fair. No, that's fair. It's
Although when I went down to Domenico's house, I was playing on Siege. That's when I had my best game ever, and that's after like almost a year of not being on PC. So I'm like
I'm
kind of proud of
I'm
that.
enjoying Siege as of late.
Um,
It's
Corey bought me Siege a while ago. I couldn't really play it on my old computer, but like when I played it at Dom's house, that's the first experience I had with Siege that wasn't laggy. And honestly, I'm kind of glad that I played it with lag because getting used to playing it with like lag and like low frames, it made the game just so much easier to play with like good frames and stuff.
that's crazy because that game is difficult. Siege is such a difficult game. The skill ceiling's so high. Like I feel like I started playing, and everybody was just running circles around me. It's crazy how far behind you are from everybody. Like everybody's like
And,
mechanically is so much better than you. They've got like
and like I don't think that I'm like really good at Siege, but with like seeing how like all of our friends playing stuff, I definitely picked it up really fast.
no, that's fair. I'm still pretty bad at Siege, to be honest. Like I'm only just starting to get the hang of it, like a tiny bit, and that's like I still die. I still die like first in every round, and it's like and with Siege, like dying in Siege is so crushing. I feel like it's like it's it's like worse in most games. I think.
So like when I first started to get better at Siege, like the key to being good at Siege is just fucking being a paranoid little shit.
It is pretty. Yeah, really is.
And so it was a hostage map. We were on defense, and I was like looking for the last person, and so like I like left the hostage. I was like searching around, and then I got a notification saying that they picked up the hostage. I had to go get the hostage back. So I went back to the room, peeked in, saw somebody. I got a headshot, killed him instantly,
It's
but it was the hostage.
oh, you killed the hostage. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love how that's a strat,
like
just standing on the hostage so they kill it. I love that.
and like I got like a lot of praise. Like it was like, oh yeah, really nice headshot. Too bad it was on the hostage. So like it made me feel like good, but also bad.
Yeah, no, I get you. It's so unforgiving, but it's addicting. Definitely, it really
Especially like
gets you pumped if you
when once you
succeed.
start to like learn more about the game, it's so hard to put down.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. Like I've been like pretty addicted to it for a little bit. Like for this whole past week, we've been playing it a lot. Mm.
And when I buy me a new computer and go through and like get like my own place and get internet, I'm definitely going to go back to playing Siege a lot.
That yeah, no, I would.
Because Siege and Hollow Knight, those are my two favorite games. Like, see, Final Fantasy X is my all-time favorite game,
Mhm.
but I've played it so much. I know like pretty much everything about like where to go and like what stuff to get for like the bosses. Because I've played through that game 4 times.
Yeah. Hmm.
And like I love the game,
But
but I just don't have fun with it
it's
anymore.
repetitive.
It's just the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Yeah, man, we're
But like
really we're really going on about games as part. This is the gamer podcast, apparently.
yeah, it's because I'm here and I'm a gamer.
Is Final Fantasy X the one with that blonde gay boy as the main character?
Tidus, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know
The
if
one
I
with like the water sword.
is he the spot. Is he the one that wants to be like a sky pirate?
No.
Who's that one? Vaughn, I think his name is.
I don't know. I haven't I haven't played a lot of Final Fantasy games. I played Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 10, 10-2, 13, 13-2, and 14.
Mm.
But I don't really count Final Fantasy 14 because that's like it's not like an actual like Final Fantasy game, it's an MMO.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 14 is it's a really good time. I played it for a while. I played as a I don't know how to like pronounce it right. I think it's like pugilist. There's like punch boys. And I had a good time with that.
Hmm. I want a good MMO. I've actually been getting back into WoW. Probably gonna start picking up World of Warcraft again. Made a little gnome
I don't know, okay.
and
So
playing a few days a week.
honestly, I like Final Fantasy 14 more than I like WoW
That's fair. I think WoW.
because WoW is really repetitive.
I mean, that's just kind of MMOs in general, though.
Yeah, no, but like Final Fantasy 14, like it's like it's Final Fantasy, so like it has like an interesting story.
Yeah. No. Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right. But I do think like WoW consistently is probably like, and I mean like consistently doesn't mean it's like it's top tier, but it's like all round probably like the most good MMO, if you know what I mean. Like, sure, there's bad
Like
things, but
overall, yeah,
overall, there's it's just even. You know, it's really neutral. It's
because
really medium level, and it's
no,
consistently good. If you know what I mean.
there is no other MMO that has lasted as long as WoW.
Yeah, that's like, and the other reason it's done that is because it's not on a downward. It's just it's flatlining. You know, not flatlining in the bad way, but it's not going down. It rose and it's kind of just going straight. It's not it's not going good and not going bad. If that makes any sense. Like I'm amazed it's survived this long. To be honest.
Oh, but if you go back and ask like the original like veteran players,
Oh yeah,
like there are stuff that changed that like really like killed the game for them. But with WoW, it didn't really matter. It just put in like a whole new player base.
yeah. It replaces the ones that leave. Yeah, really really fast. Like when they removed classic, that's when a lot of the player base left, and they pretty much instantly regained it and plussed it, like doubled it, nearly. Uh, and it's still it's probably it is definitely still the most successful MMO.
But then you also there's also RuneScape
RuneScape, yep, RuneScape's still alive.
because yeah, but like it's not my kind of game,
Oh,
but I can still say that it is definitely one of like the best like MMOs out there.
I love Rune. I have such a love hate relationship with RuneScape. I swear to God, it's like I played that all the time as a kid. It was like my fucking. It was my shit as a kid. It was like every day after school, every day like fucking just every day. Go home, fucking rush home, fucking get on the shitty the shitty like computer from like 1998.
Oh,
uh,
like the box
the box
computers.
ones, yeah, and it was like white, and like you press the on button, it goes to start up and shit. You're like,
Dude, I
oh
had
fuck.
one of those.
like,
when I was in elementary school and I had like dial-up internet, which is like USB that you plug into it. And me and my brother played
Yeah.
Minecraft on it.
It was like 30 years old. Like from now, I'd probably be like 30 years old. Uh, if you start that up, get on RuneScape, try to hustle. Uh, no, I miss that shit. I definitely can't get the same experiences I could before now because it's a lot more serious a game now. Like the grinding is much more apparent. It's much less like a whimsical experience like it was when I was a kid. But that
No,
being
the only
said,
time that I've played RuneScape was when you got me and Jaden to play it a couple years ago.
yeah,
And like, it's not that I didn't give the game a chance, because like I was
yeah,
going back and forth between the classic RuneScape and like the newer RuneScape, and I played it for like a week, but I wasn't enjoying myself.
it's fair. It's not. It's definitely not for everybody. It's 100% not for everybody. That like, I remember you guys struggled going through the tutorial
Fucking tutorial,
because
yeah.
the tutorial is like fucking 10 years long, which is like yeah, fair enough. I wouldn't want to fucking sit through it either, but it's worth the time. I think like the tutorial that is one of like the
Although,
biggest like killers of trying to get friends to play RuneScape is the tutorial island. That kills people's experience with it, which is kind of sad.
although with RuneScape, like a huge thing that it has is that there is so much money that you can make off of that game.
Yeah, like real life money. Same with WoW, I guess. So WoW and Diablo. Diablo especially, you can make a lot. Like you can. I don't know if they still do it, but I remember there was like marketplaces in Diablo, and you could go you could go fucking hard on that shit. Sell, and it actually like officially sell through the
Like
game.
in a RuneScape, I don't know if I have like the correct item in mind, but there's like I think it was like a party hat. It was like an exclusive from like a very long time ago, and those are like really rare. And if you get one, you can sell it for like
Yeah,
a couple hundred easily.
yeah. Party hats are worth a lot. Trying to remember what else is worth a lot. Party hats, those like Christmas crackers. They used to be worth a lot. That's how you get the party hats. Is you open a Christmas cracker. So like, used to be a lot of shit. Easter eggs. They're not too much, but like they go for a couple thousand, which is like weird for Easter eggs. You know? Uh,
Although with like the gold, if you get like a bunch of gold, can't you like sell that?
you can, yeah. It's not allowed, but there is real life trading, and it's like if I go for like 100 mil GP, uh, to USD OSRS, it's it's kind of crazy. Like amount of gold. Let's go. 1 mil is zero point 0.6 US dollars. So 1 mil is 60 cents. If you go fucking 100 mil, that's $60, dude. You're chilling.
Yeah.
100 mil is not too hard to get. I mean, it takes a long time, but if you have the right like way, if you have the right like way of getting money, that's like nothing.
Although, okay, so now a game that I was really excited for, but it turned out to be trash.
Mm-hmm.
My Hero Wants Justice.
I I pretty much always knew it'd be trash. To be honest with you.
No, I was so excited for it because like everyone in our friend group knows like I love My Hero so much.
Yeah.
'Cause, like I said, I'm watching through the show for the fourth time. I have the four latest issues of the manga. I have a couple shirts. I have a hat. It's my wallet. I have a fucking card game and the movie.
You're a
And I also have like an All Might like fucking pen.
fanatic. I don't think I'm that
Fucking
big. I don't think I'm that big with anything. I like my hero definitely, but it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite thing ever, but I enjoy it.
oh
It's a fun watch.
it's mine because like I love superheroes in general
Mhm.
and like the creator of My Hero. Like it's such a good story.
That's yeah. I think my favorite. I don't know what my favorite franchise is. It's gonna be either JoJo or Pokemon, I guess. Which is really sad.
I don't know.
Pokemon's fucking probably at its lowest point right now. If we're gonna go on this, I could fucking talk about this for ages.
I liked with JoJo.
Hmm.
I loved it. I absolutely loved early JoJo.
Hmm. Like part one.
Like yeah, and then like with part three, like I liked part three, but not season one of part three.
Yeah, I don't know. The first time you watch part three, it's kind of like it's kind of a daunting. It's kind of like what the fuck, because it's like they bring a whole new fucking like a whole new power, like and a whole new way of fighting to the show. It's like a whole new uh tool
You know, because
that
I
becomes the
remember
main
like
tool.
like first watching part three. It's like, oh yeah, I have this ghost inside of me, and he just fucking like
Yeah,
he was like getting a bunch of shit like in his cell. And I was like, okay, what the fuck is happening? Like you can't do that with the fucking sun powers that they have.
yeah. It's really crazy. Like I think a lot of the first half of part three is disliked for that reason. For like the people are like what the fuck's happening, and then I feel like after you like after you can go back and really appreciate the first half of part three and fucking
I don't know,
learn
like
to love it. I love all of JoJo.
it's just
There's no part that I
I
hate.
don't know. I don't know like what exactly it is, but like the first season of part three, it doesn't interest me at all anymore. Like there were times that I was like, oh yeah, this is like really cool, and there were times I just didn't care
Yeah,
because season one of part three, like, we were actually talking about this like a week ago. That's the only part of JoJo that I stopped watching because I just couldn't watch it anymore.
yeah. But then not part two, part two of part three, season two of part three, when they're in Egypt, that picks up hard. Uh,
Yeah. Oh yeah, actually that's not true.
very exciting.
Part five. I stopped during part five, but it wasn't because I didn't like it. It was
You
just
got
because I was spoiled for
yeah,
so much of it.
you were spoiled. Yeah, part five's come to an end. We're coming up on the last episode. It's 28th, last episode of part five. Then hopefully
You
we
know,
get part six, which honestly is my least favorite part of JoJo. But that's not that. That being said, I like all of JoJo. Like it's like probably my favorite thing. So it's like even though it's my least favorite, I still really like it. You know, but like
yeah.
it's the least best. You know.
I feel like even if I do watch part six, that's definitely going to be the last part that I watch because I don't like how they're doing like the universe change.
See, I didn't either, and I started reading it, and I took all that completely back.
Yeah, well, there's also pedophiles, so
That's it's when
the old man who makes out with the 14-year-old.
they're married. All right, it's mutual, and it's like 1890. It's like 18650 or some shit.
Okay, why are you supporting? You're saying what I was saying when you first told me about it. You're like defending it now.
I'm defending part seven in general. I'm just trying to. It's good. It's good. It's way better than part six. Part seven is fucking fantastic. So far, I'm like more than halfway through it right now. But
And also fucking uh like stupid Sailor Josuke. Like I get that it's
I
like a
don't,
new
dude.
character,
I don't
but
even know what's going on with that shit. I haven't even started part eight.
I just they gave him his name and it's like a mix of like Josuke and Kira, I'm pretty sure, and
Yeah,
it's
but
just, it's
they're
stupid.
both not even like the same characters from part four.
Yeah, but
Like
that's stupid. Give them different names then.
the only thing that's similar is still has Killer Queen, but Killer Queen is different. I think because the Killer Queen has like a
So it's not like the bomb stand
it's
anymore.
still bombs, but it's like it's different. It does different things than what part four Killer Queen could do, or like it does the same things but slightly differently. I think that's how it works. Like I think its sheer heart attack
No,
is different.
And now that I'm like thinking about, I don't think I have like a favorite stand.
Oh, I definitely have a favorite stand. You know it. You know which stand it is. It's
Stupid Harvest.
it's Harvest. And then number two, Beach Boy. And those are my two favorite characters too. Uh, number
Okuyasu stand. That's yeah, I'd say that's probably my favorite one.
Zahandle.
Like
I like the hand.
it's such a good stand. Just Okuyasu is stupid. He
He's an
couldn't.
idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty slow, I think. Right? I think
I mean,
it was. I think,
no, because you literally just wave your hand and you scrape away that space.
but I thought it was like a slow stand. The hand.
It doesn't matter if it's slow. Like all you literally have to do is just wave your hand. Just wave your fucking hand
It's
and
more than
it's
that.
gone.
But they also have a stand that's trying to kill you. It's like you can't just wave your hand. You have to. You have to.
Well, yeah, like there's carrier over there. Just fucking wave your hand toward him and fucking like take his head away.
That's not how it works. It has to be like in
But
range, and you can do like the thing where you wipe away space between you, and then they get sucked towards you. But it's like, and you gotta watch out for that. Like in when he fights Josuke the first time, he like hits himself with it because he swipes, and then the flower pot hits him. Like I feel like if you just waved your hand around, you'd be hit by a lot of shit like that.
man, it doesn't fucking matter. You're like, oh wow, I got hit by a flower. Yeah, well the other guy's fucking dead. So
Yeah, I mean, I think I think I think cream is a better stand than the hand. I think the cream's downside and the hand's downside is a lot. I I think I prefer to have cream, but I think cream is the better stand.
like fucking give the hand to Jotaro or Giorno and see what they can do with it.
Give any stand to fucking Jotaro and he can fuck everybody because he's just a
That's not
genius.
true.
What do you mean?
What if you give him fucking Hermit Purple? What is he gonna do with that shit?
I don't know. He's really smart. He could fucking do something with it.
Literally, the only reason why Hermit Purple was useful in part three was because he could use Hamon and he used it against Dio.
That's not true. He
And like,
remember when Joseph fought what is it, Empress?
is that the one that was on the submarine?
No, the one that grew on his arm. Like it started as like a little pimple, and then it like grew up into like this weird. It was Empress, right?
I honestly can't remember. Like, part three is like a haze because I stopped
Yeah,
watching it
Empress.
and it's been so long.
It was like
Literally, like
it was
the
like a
only thing that I remember from part three pretty much is like Vanilla Ice and like when Iggy fought the bird and then like the final fight obviously.
it was in the first half, Empress. So that's probably why you don't remember it.
And then also one of my favorite fights when they turned Polnareff into a baby.
You like that fight? You like Set?
Yeah, I like that fight, dude.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't know.
Turned Polnareff, turned Polnareff into a baby.
It's kind of. I don't like Set. I don't like the Set fight. It's creepy. It's gross. Not into it. I do like the favorite fight. I don't know what my favorite fight is. Oh, I know. It's probably the Beach Boy and Grateful Dead fight, Part 5. That is one of my favorite ever fights in JoJo.
Overall, my favorite fight is from part two.
Which is
And it's when Joseph was fighting the one pillar man on the like fuck I forget what
Wamu.
and they're in like the battle arena.
And they're on the with the carriages.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he fights Wamu. Yeah, that's a good fight. Very emotionally charged. Definitely right at the end. Uh, I don't know. Like I think like Hamon and all the Pillarmen and vampires and stuff, they were good to use as like antagonists and like tools, fighting tools. But like stands, I think they bring a lot more creative substance to JoJo.
Oh yeah, no, because if they kept like Hamon and stuff like,
You do run out of things
it,
to do with it.
yeah, because it's literally just sun powers versus vampires.
Yeah, they pretty much like Araki pretty much exhausted it all in part two. I think there's really nothing else you could do with it.
Yeah, because like even just like with Caesar using like bubbles, like
Hmm.
that was kind of stretching it too.
Hmm. Yeah, I see that. That
But
was
then with
it's.
stands, they just be like, this stand can do this because fuck you.
I no,
So
yeah, I love stands. They're very like they work. They just work better. Like I really like. I really have an affinity to stands that have their own personalities. Even though none of the stands that are my favorite or my like top two, they don't have their own set personalities. They're just like drones. Especially fucking Beach Boy. It's just a fishing rod. It's not even like humanoid. Uh, I do like
Beach
it.
Boys is like the picture that you like drew it on like Jaden's teacher, right?
Yeah,
It's that
I drew
guy.
him as Pesci. Yes,
Yeah, it's him.
Pesci is he's so good. He's such a good fucking character.
Hmm.
I love Pesci. Fucking like yeah, he's like a bitch at the start, but he's like that's kind of like they set him off as that so he can fucking he becomes like the fucking coolest guy right at the end of the fight.
And also part five, they had like the all of like the group fights pretty much like all of where they were going against like two people. They always had like one guy that was like a god to the other guy.
How so?
Like with like I forget their name. The weird like doctor guy that like recording people when they died.
Chocolate and Secco.
Yeah. Like the other guy fucking like adored him. He was like his fucking slave.
That's because Chocolate probably
And
would have
then
killed him if he didn't. I don't
well
know.
no, because like when Chocolata died, the other guy he was like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no, I only listened to you because I thought you were
yeah,
strong, but
yeah,
you're weak and you suck and I hate you."
he looked up to Chocolate because he like he was just stable. He knew he
Yeah,
was powerful and
he wasn't scared of him. He just thought he was strong. But then when you realize that
he wasn't.
it's not that he wasn't strong.
Secco
It's
is
just that he
insane.
was they were all underestimating like Giorno and like his group. And so he was like, "Oh yeah, you died to these guys, you're weak and you suck."
Dude, Secco actually has like a fucking insane stand. It's kind of crazy how powerful like Oasis is if we think about it. Like Oasis is kind of fucking really
Yeah, like
good.
if it would, if he fought literally anybody else, he would have won.
Yeah, 100%. The other reason he won is because fucking. I mean, we're just gonna spoilers. Spoilers for Jojo Part Five. So, but the other reason he won is because fucking Bucciolati was like he's already dead. Bucciolati's already a dead man, and he doesn't care. And anything he does, he's just doing it to get through it. Doesn't matter. Like that's the only reason Bucciolati really won that fight. To be honest.
You know, because like he popped the tire
Mm-hmm.
and like fucked up hearing.
Mm-hmm.
And like yeah, he fucked up his own hearing too, but it didn't hurt him.
Yeah. No, he was fine. Like he couldn't hit like, and then like when he was walking across the street towards the Coliseum, he was just gone. Like all his senses were gone. He could only see auras. That's how he like could see shit. He could see people's like souls because he was already like leaving. So
Oh my god, that's
you caught up.
I hate.
You caught up on
Yeah, I'm caught up.
dude. How sad was the Bucciolati going scene? That tickle your
I
heartstrings a
mean,
little bit.
it was sad, but it didn't make me tear up like some of the other
Yeah,
deaths did.
no, it didn't. Like
They definitely. I feel like they definitely like downplay the deaths in part five compared to the other parts.
No, I don't think so. I think Abacchio's was really good. No, I teared up for both Abacchio and Narantia.
I the thing with Narantia is just that like he was alive and then dead. Like okay,
It was kind of meant to be like that, like because it was meant to be like everybody thought they won. Like what they the whole thing was like, oh, we won, we did it, we did it, guys, we did it, and then no, we didn't. That was kind of like the what Araki was trying to achieve there, I think. And
yeah, okay, well, at least for me, the way that I see it is that if you think about it, you know that they didn't win
yeah,
because they even like tell you multiple times that like there are some serious cases of like split personalities where it's just pretty much two people.
yeah,
And
no,
then they're like, "Oh yeah, it switches the minds of every single person." Like, okay, that's two people. Like, he's still there.
it doesn't. I don't think that's what like. I mean, I don't think it really matters what the viewer thinks in that situation. It's more what the characters think. It's like we're looking on the
Yeah,
outside.
no,
We could be like, it's like when you watch a horror movie, like, oh, it's right behind you, you know, you fucking run, but you know, they don't because it's what the characters are thinking at the moment. And what they were thinking, I think it achieved it well. It was like I think Jono says it. It's like this was too sudden. This shouldn't have happened. And that was kind of what they achieved, and I think they achieved it well. David Productions,
I don't know. Just like the maybe it's just because I already knew they were gonna die that I didn't get
possibly,
sad. But like
possibly.
the deaths in part five, they just it didn't make me sad.
Abakio's really made me. Abakio's is probably the saddest for me. Uh,
Yeah, but it was still like really sudden. It still just happened really fast.
yeah, but like Naranti's voice actor really made that scene definitely though. Naranti's voice actor during Abakio's death was fucking it was it was really good. It was fucking amazing, honestly. Like
Because like
it really fucking made that scene. Like it was
in in part two when Caesar died. Oh, I that was the closest I have ever gotten to cry from the show.
oh dude, I cried. I'm not gonna I'm a bitch. I cried a lot.
Like
I cried a
I
lot of
don't
things. To be honest, I'm a bitch, dude. I'll say it. I'm a bit of a bitch. I've cried at many
because
shows in my time, and
there
that
are a lot of things that make me like a lot of shows can make me like tear up if it's like really sad,
mhm,
but I don't cry.
yeah. No, like
Like I
I
teared up
fully
during Caesar's death, and then like going back to with it being too sudden, and like my favorite character in part three, Abdul.
yeah,
Just like most of the part five deaths,
but
he's there and he's not there.
Abdul's different though because Abdul already died once. Abdul like
He didn't die. He didn't die.
the thing with Abdul is
He didn't die.
he pretty much died, right? I think what they brought him back like I think it was consumer demand, honestly. Uh, and I think Araki was kind of like, well, listen, I'll bring Abdul back. Forget this. I'm gonna give him a fucking unsatisfying death. Because if he died against Whole Horse and whatever the fucking other stand was, the
Yeah, like
mirror,
the little brother.
the mirror one. What do you mean? The fuck? What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought
Masked Man? Is it Masked Man? Oh fuck! Why can I not remember?
so. Like you said, Mirror Man. I just instantly thought of like the part five stand.
Yeah, Man in the Mirror. No, Jay Guile. What's his fucking? Damn it, Jay Guile. Hanged Man. Hanged Man. That's it. Um, if he died to Whole Horse's Emperor and Hangman, um, that was it was satisfying because it was like he he was kind of he talked sense into Polnareff pretty much, and his death kind of like uh hardened him. Like it helped him like in the long run. because he was like bitter, and he was not thinking correctly. But now then they brought him back, and he's kind of like, now there's nothing, there's no loss, you know. It's kind of like,
Dude, oh my God. Part 3 when Iggy died.
yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
that's sad. Especially yeah, especially because Iggy, like, you wouldn't expect it of him because he was such a prick just the whole time.
Yeah, but he's also a dog, so it doesn't matter.
Uh, he's a crusader though.
He just kind of he just kind of like jumped on their faces and farted. That was cute and funny as long as it doesn't happen to you.
Yeah, I guess. But like, I don't know. It was good that like I think Paul Murphy even says it when he dies. It's like just when I was like he was starting to like Iggy, it's when he was just starting to like him. That's when he like warmed up, that's when he died. He's warming up to him. Yeah, that sucks. I think.
Although when they introduced Iggy, it was like kind of funny. It was like, "You are not ready for this. Don't try to fight him. He will kick your ass." And it's just a tiny little dog.
I do. I love that arc. The Geb, I think it was. Geb was such a good arc where he the blind man, forget his name, but really good arc. Really enjoyed that one.
So I didn't like the one like the fight when the enemy sandwich it was just like it's really hot now. You're welcome. Here you go.
Oh, the sun, the
That
sun.
yeah,
Yeah,
kind of
the
sucked.
sun sucked. Yeah. Well, they even like say it sucked in the fucking in the show. They just laugh at him and then they fucking beat him. Oh,
Although something that I do really like about part 5 is how they talk about how the boss is the one that like started part 3 pretty much.
yeah. It really like the story building, world building with. No, yeah. I think part 5 might be my favorite part, just in general. I like a lot of the characters in it.
Yeah, I Bucciarati, he's like I love him so much.
Yeah. No,
Wish he fucking survived for more than like 5 episodes, but you know.
what episode did he actually die? He died in. He died against the one where he met the boss the first time. So I was like, that was
And like
that was a good approach to take with it though. I think
I don't know, I that made me so upset because
the
it's like
25th
he's
episode.
dead. Oh yeah, and then he's back. But I knew that he was going to die because of you and Dom. Well, not because of you and Dom, because of Dom.
Well, you
So
also
it's like,
it's also like he's dead. You saw him die.
yeah, but then fucking Giorno, he fucking made organs and fucking put them in him, and
Yeah, I don't know that power. Like I guess it does have limits. It can't. It's weird. There's a lot of inconsistencies with Golden Experience too. Like a lot
and
of
also Golden Experience Requiem. You fight it, you just lose. So
I can explain how that works. Golden Experience Requiem
no,
is really cool. I really like how it works.
I the only thing I know about Gold Experience Requiem is that it exists pretty much.
But you've seen how it works in the
That's
show,
like,
right?
I mean, I'm sorry, I saw the episode where he got it,
He's
but I
kind
don't
pretty
understand it.
much says how it works. It's so fucking weird. It's so fucking weird. But it like it makes sense, but it's fucking crazy how powerful it is. So like
Although I do like how like Requiem stands are like sentient.
oh no, I think it
I
was
think that
I think just Gold Experience Requiem is sentient. Because I don't think Silver Chariot Requiem was sentient at all. It was like it was kind of just like an automatic stand. I think it kind of depends.
Mm.
But yeah, Gold Experience Requiem is
I,
sentient.
I kind of wish Silver Chariot Requiem was like good.
He looks really cool though.
Yeah, but then like it was like, oh yeah, he's overpowered. We can't beat him, and it's like, oh yeah, no, you just have an orb behind your head. Smash that, and you fucking win. Like,
Yeah.
because like there's nothing that he could do to like prevent you from breaking the fucking sun thing behind your head. You literally just find it and smash it.
Hmm.
The only way that he would fight you is like if you could actually grab the arrow without your stand like fucking you up, then he'd want to kill you because you can grab the arrow.
Yeah. I do like how it kills you though. It just like puts your own soul on itself or something. It just puts you against yourself. It's kind of funny sort of
Because
if you ever
the
just
one time that Silver Requiem like almost killed somebody was when Polnareff grabbed the arrow, but then he just stopped because he was changing.
it's also his stand, so he has partial control. Like it goes berserk
No,
and he loses control, but he still has like it's still his stand. Like what because he has that like back that flashback where he's like on the farm and he awakens Silver Chariot Requiem and he kind of like he's like stop it.
yeah, no, but like the only reason why he's able to stop it is because
It didn't go
it didn't go berserk yet.
yeah.
He was able to get the arrow from it before it went
But
berserk.
it was still Silver Chariot Requiem. So for
Yeah, but
see
like,
he had partial
but
control over it. Is what I'm saying.
at that point, it was berserk, and he even said that once it goes berserk, he would not have control over it
Yeah, but he did at that time. But like what I'm saying is he partial control. He has it until it goes berserk. He has control of it till it goes berserk.
because when it almost killed him, and when he was in the turtle's body, it would have 100% killed him if he didn't start changing. It doesn't matter because he had no control over his stand at that point in time.
Hmm. But yeah, no, you're correct. You're correct. I don't know. Part of me wishes they used requiems again, but then I guess I kind of
Overpowered.
yeah. It's kind of weird that
Like
we only got two of them. But
it's it's a cool concept,
it is a cool concept. Yeah.
but the way that they executed it made it so that they cannot bring it back.
Yeah. Well, it is. It's all dependent on what you like what you want the most at that time. That's how it works. And
Yeah, but like
I could see
with
like
Giorno, what he wanted was to be able to beat the boss, and so just here you go. Here's the most overpowered stand in all of existence.
yeah. I it, it's probably the most overpowered thing ever. I don't think there's anybody that could beat Gold Experience Requiem ever like in any fiction. That's how like powerful Gold Experience Requiem's power is.
And like that also kind of makes me upset because that just like they're just not gonna bring Giorno back
No, they don't. They super don't. Yeah. Yeah,
because like
I think it would have been really cool if they brought him back in part six. I think he definitely could have come back at the end of part six. But I guess it could have been like a cop out, sort of.
and also I guess it kind of wouldn't have made sense if they did bring him back because like yeah, he's like a Jojo. He's like Dio's son and also technically Jonathan's son, but they didn't know him at all. The only like interaction they had with him was when he
Koichi.
stole Koichi's
It
stuff.
could have gone from Koichi straight to Jodo, and then Jodo could have contacted him. But he had a way of bringing him there. He could have easily been like, yeah, I contacted Jono, and he's already the boss of this gang, and big boy. brought it up, but no, it makes sense. It's just too powerful. It's just too overpowered. Hmm.
Would Dio even stand a chance?
No,
Like even with like being a vampire?
no, he wouldn't. Nobody could beat it. I'm like 100% confident that nobody in any fiction could beat Gold Experience Requiem. Like you
Yeah,
could,
but like
like
he
not even
can't
like
use.
Goku or anybody. Nobody could beat Gold Experience Requiem. Now,
Okay,
I'm I'm
not
I,
even Goku.
I'm not I'm like genuinely serious about that.
You know, but like the fact that you would bring Goku into this,
But I'm
like
saying
why?
no, I'm talking about
Just
like
why?
I said like any fiction. You could think of the most powerful person I think Gold Experience Requiem could win. And I'm 100% about that.
Hmm.
That's how stupid overpowered its power is.
But also, so okay, so this is something that confuses me. When they first introduced stands, they said that stands can't harm people without stands. Stands can only harm other stands.
No, they never said
What
that.
happened to that?
Stands can harm people and stands, but people can't harm stands. That was the rule. So
Oh,
I
okay.
can't punch your stand. My stand can punch your stand, my stand can punch you. I can't touch a stand. That's how it works.
Okay. Okay. I think it would have been cool to have limitations like that with stands. Like how like stands can only hurt like people with stands.
Yeah. But they go like yes and no, because if that was the rule, then why would you ever use your stand? You could just like just fight normally, you know? Like having your stand would be like a liability, not like a. It wouldn't be. You wouldn't really like get a bonus most of the time.
Well, I mean, no, because if you have a stand, then like you can still use your stand to fight other stand users, which is what most of that is. But like you wouldn't have to worry about like bystanders.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It could work, but I don't think it'd be as satisfying of a rule.
Also, yeah, yeah, because I guess if that was the case, then like the main thing with Silver Chariot Requiem wouldn't like exist.
Yeah, but like because you can touch Silver Chariot Requiem like as a person, right? I think didn't they say that you could like grab it?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's unclear. Unclear.
Because the only time that they like hurt him, they used their stands.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Hmm.
Okay, wait. Okay, so something that I literally like just thought about it. It makes no sense at all. With Sex Pistols,
Mhm.
how does he hurt other stands with that? Because it's not his stand that's like shooting into them. Their stand kicks the bullet. It's just a normal bullet, but their stand kicks it.
He shoots the user. He's always shot the user.
So he can't shoot the stand.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Thing with Sex Pistols is that he uses it. So like, oh, my stand is going to deflect your bullet if you shoot directly at me. That's why he uses Sex Pistols to kind of go around the stand and hit the user.
Hmm. Also, did they ever explain like why he hates the number 4?
Because it's well, number four in I think in Japan, it like it sounds like the word. It's like similar to the word of death. Here, let me look it up. Number four, unlucky, unlucky number.
Yeah, but like they aren't even in Japan. They're
Number
in Italy.
Number four is considered an unlucky number in Chinese because it's nearly homophonous to the word death. Yeah, so it's just an unlucky number everywhere because of that. Because it sounds like death in Chinese, and people just
Hmm.
think it's unlucky. You think we should wrap up soon?
I mean, yeah, we've been going for like what, like an hour, 10 minutes, hour, 20 minutes.
I think we've been going for more like an hour 30. Yeah, around an hour 30
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I also like how James like disappeared after the first like 20 minutes, but okay.
It'd be like that. I think. Oh yeah. I think we'll wrap it up. It's good. Good times, but had by all.
I'm gonna say the word.
Let's say the word.
I'm gonna fucking say the word, dude.
Oh, and that's it. Fucking peace. Keep it real.